MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Mets and the Falcons. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Benji Easel gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So digging in now, A.J. Mitchell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things there.
And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman.
So striding forward now, Lamont McIntyre. First chance for it here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well.
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the... Greg Dickerson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the 4th inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Stepping into the box, Steve Rice, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. And that misses ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Payne has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Bart Flash is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The designated hitter, John O'Neill.
So now to the plate, John O'Neill. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here. That ball comes.
That's a tough thing to take a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those runs.
Into the box, Mason Kane.
Yes, he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Kevin Root comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now.
Leading off for the Nats, the right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Richard. 1-0.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is good. The center fielder. Jalen Payne.
Settling in now, Jalen Payne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
That is 7. The catcher, Nathan Bird.
Standing in, Nathan Bird, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that counts.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joel Sloan. Here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Dickerson is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 1-0.
No, that's no.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Count for 3-1.
Now here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first down.
Batting in, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Digging in, Bruce Sanders, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Payne is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Pat Sample.
So stepping in, Pat Sample, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now back, first baseman, Steve Rush.
In now, Steve Rice. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate, Bart Flash, as he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1. Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
To the plate now, John O'Neill, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Theo. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Jeffrey Bellamy will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Bellamy is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Flash over at second. O'Neill at first, 2 out in the inning. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready with another 2-2. Mason Payne would be next. Three-two pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Falcons lead it 3-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Cole Dyer.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Clayton Janeway. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. One and one the count. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
A.J. Mitchell.
At the plate now, A.J. Mitchell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Popped up. Rice will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Falcons are out on top 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Mason Kane.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is low, ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And now pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Striding into the box, Kevin Root. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at 3rd, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Stepping in now, Joel Sloan. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Into the box now, Bruce Sanders. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
In now, Pat Sample, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Justin Moody is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Steve Rice, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, that's down.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Not a lot of doubt about that home run, and with Showtrack we can see why. 118 miles an hour off the bat, you hit it that hard and you get some air under it, and it's not going to stay in the ballpark.
Into the box, Bart Flash.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's 1-2. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Scooped up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, the designated hitter, John O'Neill.
Striding forward now is the DH, John O'Neill. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready for another shot now. Jeffrey Bellamy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he misses again. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Judd is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julian Reyes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
At the plate, Lamont McIntyre, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Nobody out, runner on first. Count still full, 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Stepping in, Tristan White. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball, 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. On a line, that's a base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row. And it was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder, and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
To the plate now, Junior Richard, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
From the stretch.
Count 1-2.
None out. Runners at first and second. Count still at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here he comes again, 1-2. In the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jalen Payne.
At the plate, Jalen Payne. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. First and second now, one man out. And it's 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. To sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And things are, have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Stepping up to the plate, Nathan Bird. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
In his career, Bird is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Paul Geyer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. That's popped up. King is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Falcons on top 8-1. Stepping in, Mason Payne. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line drive to center field. Well, this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Judd, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, no left fielder.
Now to the plate, Joel Sloan, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Bruce Sanders. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Clayton Janeway.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Janeway. Stands just 5'7" in the right side of that batter's box. He's most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
A.J. Mitchell is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and there are two down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Julian Reyes.
Now batting, Julian Reyes. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Sandlot is out in front here, 8-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Pat Sample.
Pat Sample.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Steve Rice, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Windup and the 0-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Digging in, Bart Flash. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, John O'Neill, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. Now he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Well, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Jeffrey Bellamy would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now back, second baseman, Mason.
Standing in now, Mason Kane. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. The Sandlot leads this one 9-1. Ready for another chance? Lamont McIntyre. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
On its way is pitch number 75. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Flash is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Tristan White. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Junior.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Junior Richard is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Flash will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Judd. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In now, Joel Sloan. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. And that's out number 1. Now in the box, Bruce Sanders. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. The throw will go to third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now batting. The catcher, Pat Sample.
At the plate, Pat Sample. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Carlos Aquino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Steve Rice. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Payne is going to have room out there as he puts this away to 7th inning, ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder Jalen Payne.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Sloan arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Nathan Bird. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Paul Geyer. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right.
Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bart Flash, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. At the plate now is the designated hitter, John O'Neill. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Aquino, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Bellamy. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Mason Hain, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ballgame.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Judd, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is riding in once again, Clayton Janeway. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Judd backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back. second base.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Mitchell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Bellamy is there, 2 down.
The left fielder. Julian Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Joel Sloan. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box, Bruce. Tuliasasoko will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Pat Sample. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
The last at-bat, Nanny B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch on this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
At the plate now, Steve Rice. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up, and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
To the plate now, Bart Flash. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Gregorio Rivas comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now pitching, Gregorio Rivas.
Into the box now, John O'Neill. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. This one's down to third. He's got it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men.
Your attention, please. Now playing third base.
Stepping up now. Lamont McIntyre starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill any chances as a professional.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan White. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Junior. Richard. He's set. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Digging in to try it again. It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, the RBI base hit there, and I think it's clear they left him in there a hit or two long. He's been laboring.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. David Bass answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. So now to the plate, Nathan Hurd, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bass playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Cole Dyer is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booing the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes you win despite your defense instead of... because of it, but they can't keep doing this and expect to be successful.
Fouled off.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Throw on at first is in time to get him, and the Falcons have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Falcons